Before Pleasantview, there was Sunset Valley, founded by the Goth family and built up by the Landgrabs to be a quiet, peaceful town. But when the Altos arrive with their uptown ideals, will the townsfolk feel the need to choose sides? Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. We're here today with another Sims 2 custom neighbourhood overview and I am so excited. I'm a massive fan of The Sims 3 and The Sims 2 and someone has created a custom neighbourhood which uses Sunset Valley, The Sims 3 base game world, and this looks incredible. Like, the screenshots look so accurate to the actual world and I cannot wait to have a look. I will, as always, have this neighbourhood in the description down below if you want to check it out, and I haven't even explored it yet and I definitely recommend it. So this neighbourhood has 25 households, 98 playable Sims, 2 of which are unborn. There are 6 families in the Sim bin, 14 NPCs plus a paper girl and a driver. There are 17 townies and a dog, 29 graves, 42 residential lots, 17 of which are unoccupied, 22 empty lots, 23 community lots, and 26 pages in the neighbourhood album. So the appearances, ages, skills, relationship, fitness, family fans, memories, personality, hobbies, aspiration, and lifetime wants are set to reflect the Sims 3 characters. How incredible is this? Just the sheer amount of work that has gone into this recreation. Like, my mind is blown. Normally what I do in these videos is I'll go through the different families in the neighbourhood and we'll read all about them, but there is just so many in this neighbourhood, it would take far too long. So what we're going to do is we are going to take a little look through the neighbourhood story, which I'm very excited this neighbourhood has, by the way. Quite a lot of custom neighbourhoods don't do the story, so this is a massive plus in my book. Yeah, we're just going to take a quick look through the story and then we're going to jump into some of the families and community lots. We're just going to skip getting to know everybody. But we have the Landgrab family, we have the Altos, and I feel like they look quite similar. We have the Goth family, we have the Crumple Bottoms, we have the Bachelors, we have Kaylin Langarak, so the Langarak family, the Frios, I love the Frio brothers, we have Claire Ursine, we have the Goddards, oh, the Sakamoto family, they're also one of my absolute favourites. We have the Alvi family, I'm pretty sure this is the Bunch family. Yeah, this is the Bunches. It looks strange without Judy being her big imposing self, but I mean, body shapes in The Sims 2, you can do what you can, you know? We have the McIrish. We have the Keaton family, so Justine is pregnant. I'm pretty sure this is like the Working Friends or the Roommate family. I can't remember which one it is. There we go, I can see Styles McGraw immediately. He's one of my favourite Sims in The Sims 3. Like, he's so boring, but I love him. I marry him into all my legacies. Cyclone Sword. I love this. We have the Wainwright family. The Wolves. Jamie Jolina. We've got the Hart family. The Clavels. The Andrews family, Gabias Coffee, best Sim in The Sims 3. We are definitely checking him out because he's my all-time favourite. I mean, I did literally just say that about Styles, but nah, it has to be Gabias because of the Arrested Development references. We have Erin Kennedy and Christopher Steele. He's another one that I really love marrying into my legacies. So we have the whole gang here. So this is what the town looks like. In the sort of description that I will, in the mod description, the world description, there is a sort of collection of recommended mods and I will just go over a couple of them here. For this world, the main one you're going to need is a camera mod. So the one they recommend and the one that I use in my game anyway is the gun mod camera. So definitely recommend that. But yeah, look how amazing this is. We also have the Sunset Valley skyline. This came in the world. I had already got it in my game, but I didn't have to place it or anything, which is quite exciting. This looks so good. So good. So we'll just have a look in at the family bin here. So we have the Williams family, the Martinez family, the Lum family, the Glover family, Funke. Some might say Sabrina and Rhett Funke are too flaky to be successful at raising kids. Will the three talented tots turn out okay in the end, or will they let the pressure get to them? Okay, I want to put these in Sunset Valley right now. Technically, the Funke family isn't a Sunset Valley family as far as I'm aware. I thought these came with Roaring Heights, but I really enjoy this family, so I'm not even going to complain. And we also have the Baker family. I never really play with the pre-mades in The Sims 3, so I've literally never played with any of the bin families other than the Funkes. So I think these would be interesting to introduce into town once you get into it. I think for Sunset Valley though, I probably wouldn't add subhoods into this other than like university. I don't think I would add a downtown or a like shopping district, purely because how many lots are here. So first things first, I want to look for Gobias's house. He lives nope, that's not him, that's the wolf. There he is. I knew he was near the beach. So Gobias Coffee is a well-meaning single sim who just hasn't met the right woman. Is this because he actually prefers the company of his male friends? I love him. Let's go and check him and his house out. So we are here in the coffee household, and I do have a bit of a glitch going on, and I'm not entirely sure what it is. This is a completely CC-free neighborhood. It just uses all the expansion packs. So I'm not entirely sure why I have this road piece that's just sort of coming straight into Gobias's house. But, we're just going to ignore this for, the purposes of this. And here he is. Here is Gobias Coffee. I mean, obviously with the sort of create a sim in The Sims 2, you are limited to how close you can get them to The Sims 3 without CC. So I think he looks great. I also find it so funny that he is in Don Lothario's outfit. I mean, in The Sims 3, Gobias wore a shirt very similar to this, so it's not out there that he would be in this. But just Gobias and Dawn are two completely different Sims, so I don't know. I find that funny. So Gobias here is a romance sim. He wants to earn, excuse me, he wants to earn 100,000. So he wants to woohoo with somebody. He doesn't have any relationships, but he does know the Frio brothers. He knows Morgana Wolf, and he knows Thornton Wolf. He is a science teacher, which is level 4 in the science career. He's a Virgo, so he is neat, he's shy, active, serious, and grouchy. Gobias Coffee is a well-meaning... Oh, we've already read that. His single person bio is the same as his family bio, which is absolutely fine. We have got his interests here. His one true hobby is nature, and he has 2 points in that. And let's look at his memories. Okay, so he has learned to walk from Gaylord. He has grown up well. He went to private school. He got a job, and then Gaylord died. So Gaylord is his father. So Gaylord Coffee is Gobias's father. So I do like that there are memories in this, and he does have, his sort of memories. We'll need to kind of look into other Sims and see what their memories entail. Because, I mean, Gobias is just a single Sim, and he doesn't have any sort of connections in the world. So we'll need to look at someone a bit more established and see how full their memories are. But he is turned on by facial hair and brown hair, and he dislikes vampirism. I wonder if Okay, no, his secondary aspiration or anything hasn't been set. So that's something that you can do. But I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I think this world would be incredibly interesting to play with the Sims 2 to like Sims 3 trait project. So you could actually make Gabias a never nude like he is intended to be. But yeah, the house looks really good as well. I do kind of wish I wasn't having some graphical issues, but that is not the creator's fault. That will probably be something I've done. But we have the little bonfire, which is meant to be like the fire pit. We have his living room. I really like this. I think they have done an amazing job with this. I actually thought it'd be quite interesting if we just jumped into The Sims 3 so we could kind of compare what the Sims 2 version of the map looks like on The Sims 3. Due to the sort of camera angles and things, I can't really zoom out at the moment. But here we are in The Sims 3 Sunset Valley. So let's go take a look at Gobias Coffee. So we're going to choose a household and we are going to go and take a look at him. Here he is, the king of The Sims 3, Gobias Coffee. So as we can see, he does look very similar to the Sims 2 version. The only difference is obviously the shirts and things, and some of the facial features you can't tweak as much in The Sims 2 as you can in The Sims 3. So those differences are very slight though. But let's have a look at his house as well. So I do think the creator has done a really good job of the builds. One thing I do remember from his house is the bonfire, and he does have his little fire pit out here on his little wooden sort of decking. So I think that's really fun. Then we have his purple bedroom, which the Sims 2 creator has done as well. And they've just done a really amazing job just translating everything from The Sims 3 into The Sims 2. I absolutely love it. I can't remember what his star sign was, just because I have been game jumping. But, you know, he has all his traits here. So he's flirty, over emotional, he's a loser, and never nude and childish. I'm pretty sure he was an Aquarius though. And if we look here, he knows the Frio brothers and he knows the Wolf family, but he's not friends with them. And where is his career? He is in the science career. So the original creator has done such a fantastic job with these Sims. So Gobias Coffee, I think, has been a real sort of likeness that they've captured. So I am a massive style stan. So it only feels right that we go into the Roomies household. Can 5 young adults from 5 different backgrounds really stand living together in a single house? Just about every personality is represented in this wacky household. But who is the exceedingly plain guy who doesn't socialise with others? Styles, my mom. Love him. And how did he manage to get his own room? Love it. Let's go jump in. So here we are in the Roomies household. The roof probably looks a bit different in my game because I do have some default replacements, but the actual structure of this house looks so similar to The Sims 3. I am in shock. So here we have some of the bedrooms. And I'm pretty sure, was this Styles' room? This is always the room I found him in anyway. But here is their little yellow living room, their kitchen. I have very fond memories of this house. This is always where I come to seduce Styles. Unless this one was Styles' room because of the double bed. Maybe. But let's have a little look at the Sims. So here we have Styles McGraw. He is a fortune aspiration and he also wants to earn 100,000. So he knows Blair, Emma, Cyclone, and Tamara, and he also knows Dakota the dog. He doesn't have a family tree, but as far as I'm aware, he doesn't have one anyway. So he is a level 5 in the music career, just like he would have been in The Sims 3. He's a Cancer, so he is neat, shy, and then sort of middle of the road for active, playful, and nice. Last to join the house based on a recommendation by a friend of a friend, Styles McGraw's excessive averageness is a mystery to all his roommates. Styles, my poor misunderstood baby. So we have a look here at his interests. He's very into the environment, he's into travel. I can't really imagine him being into travel, to be honest. Music and dance is his one true hobby, which fits in very well because Styles does have the virtuoso trait in The Sims 3 from what I can remember. And whenever I played as Styles, he would always be playing guitar in the park. So I think that suits him well. So let's have a look here at his memories. He has learned to walk from Mystery Sim. He's got all his toddler skills. He's grown up well. He got a job and he moved in and met everyone. So very simple memories, but they're there. He likes redheads and unemployment, and he doesn't like plant sims. So Emma Hatch is another one of my favourites, so we'll take a look at her. I actually think she does look really pretty. So Emma is a popularity sim who wants to become a celebrity chef. She is level 4 in the culinary career, which again, similar to The Sims 3, she was in the culinary career there. She is friends with Cyclone and with Aisha Ansari, who is from the Working Friends household. So we are seeing some alignment with the rest of the neighbourhood now, which I really like. And then she knows the rest of the Working Friends. That's nice. So she likes grey hair and creativity, and she doesn't like hard workers. So she has basically the same amount of memories. One thing I'm going to be like nitpicky about is she is best friends with Aisha, but she doesn't have a memory for meeting Aisha. And it's not a massive deal because with the amount of Sims in this neighbourhood and the amount of work the creator has done to create this, I'm not going to, be rude about the fact she doesn't have a memory for meeting Tamara. But that is just one of the things I have noticed. So her one true hobby is cuisine, and she has very high hobby enthusiasm in it. She has her interests. People are drawn to Emma Hatch despite her tough outward appearance. She likes to think it's because she makes people happy through her cooking. Living in a house with 4 roommates is really her cup of tea since they all have different tastes, and she sees it as a fun challenge to try and please them all. And then we'll take a little look at Cyclone Sword. I don't feel he looks a lot like the Cyclone in The Sims 3 because Cyclone has a very peculiar body shape, and you just can't achieve that in The Sims 2. He wants to chat online. I mean, I feel that's very Cyclone. So he is a knowledge sim who wants to become a game designer level 10. So he's an Aquarius, and he is somewhat neat and outgoing, lazy, somewhat playful and nice. Absent-minded computer geek Cyclone Sword may sometimes seem lazy, but his genius and loyalty are apparent once you get to know him, even if he always forgets your birthday and sometimes even your name. Let's have a look at his memories. Ooh, he has got a memory of a kiss. I like that. So he learned to walk from his mystery sim. He grew up well and met Blair, which they've had their first kiss together. He grew up well, and then he met everyone else and moved into this house. The way his memories are set up, it kind of makes it look like Cyclone moved in before Styles, and Styles is meant to be the last one in the house. But again, that's just me being a bit nitpicky about memories. And he likes blonde hair and mechanical skills. And he doesn't like witchiness. So one thing I'm noticing is this house is very anti-supernatural. And we have Blair, who is a family sim, and she wants to become a captain hero. She also wants to buy a video game. I haven't seen that one in a very long time. She likes underwear and red hair and does not like fat sims. She has basically the same memories, but she went to private school and she learned to study from Boyd. She is a game hobbyer. That's not words, but her one true hobby is games. We have her interests, her personality, so she's an Aquarius. So she is sloppy, shy, lazy, playful, and nice. Blair Wainwright, youngest member of the household, was an only child and somewhat of a loner. So she's a fish out of water living with 5 strangers. Is she a fool to think that her brains alone can see her through the difficult times? I don't know, Blair. I don't know. And then finally, we have Tamara Donner. Again, she doesn't really look like her sort of Sims 3 counterpart, in my opinion, but that is because I have default replacements in my game, I assume. So I'm assuming that her and Styles, they probably look a lot more similar when they are in the sort of Sims 2 vanilla items. Though, her face, love it. I do really think she is a pretty Sim. So she's also a fortune sim who wants to earn 100,000. That seems to be a theme with all the Sims we've looked at so far. So far, 3 of them out of 6 have had the earn 100,000 lifetime wish. I think it's because I keep accidentally finding fortune Sims. Tamara is a former party girl trying to settle down and begin a steadfast, productive life. But it's sometimes hard to forget your past when you're constantly surrounded by young, energetic roommates. So she is somewhat neat. She's outgoing, active, serious, and a grouch. We have her interests. Her hobby is music and dance, so she would get on very well with Styles. And from the looks of it, she has the exact same memories. But she likes fitness, swimwear, and doesn't like stink. So that is the roommate's house they are? I think so. But yeah, I really like this. I think the house is very well done. I think the Sims are very true to their Sims 3 selves. Cyclone, I feel, is sort of the least similar, but again, I do think it is just because of the limitations in the Sims 2. And here we have the Roomies household. So we have our King Styles. There he is. What an absolute icon in the Sims 3. We have Emma Hatch, Blair Wainwright, Tamara Donner, and Cyclone Sword. So I did say that Cyclone didn't really look as much like the Sims 3 Cyclone as some of the other Sims did. And I also mentioned Tamara Donner not really looking the same, but that is because of my own default replacements. Emma Hatch I thought was a very good match. And the Cyclone, I definitely feel like he was let down by the game and not the creator. Like, the creator has done their best with the sort of vanilla Sims 2 items, and you can definitely still tell it's Cyclone Sword. Like, I am just being picky. But we have the Roomies household. I don't know where they're all meeting up, so we're just gonna leave the game paused so they don't just vamoose. But their little yellow living room. We have the other bedrooms. We have their kitchen. Here we have the one room with a double bed again. We have the pink bedroom and the pink bathroom. So the creator has done an amazing job with these. And then we have the little blue roof. Of course, again, I have default replacements in my Sims 2 game, so it doesn't look exactly like it. But if we base it on like the sort of wall paints and things, they have done such a good job of translating the houses from the Sims 3 to the Sims 2. And that is without create a style. I think the last family that I want to jump into is actually going to be the Crumplebottom family. I don't know what it is about Agness Crumplebottom, but I always get quite attached to her in The Sims 3. Agness Crumplebottom hadn't even changed her last name to her husband's when an unfortunate accident on her honeymoon ended their marriage. Between her growing bitterness and her husband's ghost scaring away gentleman callers, only the bravest Sim would even try to win her heart and fortune now. So there's actually quite a sad story with Agness, and in her house there is, or in The Sims 3, there is like a half-finished nursery, which goes to show that, you know, she did have some family aspiration in there. So I'm curious to see if it's been captured in this version of Agness. So here we are in the Crumplebottom house, and first impressions, they have done such a good job with it. This looks so similar to the original one. We even have her little sports car. Another thing to remember is The Sims 3 is what introduced color wheels and things. So a lot of the patterns are quite funky in The Sims 3, which cannot be replicated in The Sims 2 without CC. So yeah, the creator of this neighborhood has done an amazing job with that. So over here, yes, is the little half complete nursery. So you can see like the unpainted walls, and you can see, she's started wallpapering and like layering carpets. And then, this is probably one of the saddest rooms in The Sims 3, like I'm not gonna lie. So we have that. I am very glad they have included that, because that's sort of one of my favorite like Easter egg rooms, I suppose. And here we have her husband Eric Darling outside, in a little rock garden. So, the house will become haunted, which I love. And then we have Agness here, who looks very pretty and also very similar to her Sims 3 counterpart. Again, her hair might look a bit different in my game in comparison to what you would download, purely because I do have some default replacements. Also, when we were talking about Agness before we came into the household, I did say that the sort of half-finished nursery implies some kind of like family aspiration, and true enough, she is a family sim who wants to max out value skills. So I'm guessing her lifetime wish is to max out 7 skills, but since she's not a knowledge sim, she wouldn't have that lifetime wish. But she does want to have a baby, and she also wants to resurrect Eric, which I find very interesting. I think she would be a lot of fun to play. So she's friends with Cornelia Goth. She knows Gunther and Mortimer, but she doesn't really like them. And she also knows Fiona and River McIdish. And in her family tree, oh yeah, Cornelia Goth will be her sister. Yeah, so yeah, that's entirely my bad. Yeah, we can see they are connected to the Goth family. She is unemployed, but she's a rich widower, so she doesn't need a job. But she has cooking and creativity skills. So she is neat, shy, active, serious, and grouchy. And then her, again, being a single sim, her bio is the same as her family bio. So we have her interests here. Her one true hobby is film and literature, but she does also have enthusiasm in cuisine and arts and crafts, which I do like to see. Oh my gosh, we have a good chunk of memories here. So she learned to walk, she went to private school, she went steady with Eric. Eric was her first kiss, her first love. Her sister got married and engaged. Then Simon died, Prudence died. She got engaged and married to Eric. And then she tried to plead for Eric with the Grim Reaper. She lost. And Eric died during the wedding party. Oh my gosh, the drama. So she has been widowed incredibly young, and they were obviously set to start a family together and things, but that never quite happened. And now she is left with the desire to sort of reproduce, and also the desire to bring back her soulmate. I love Agness Crumplebottom, and I do think her story is a sad one, but with the warmth provided here, we do have a chance for redemption for her. We can give her the life she deserves. And we have Agness Crumplebottom. I will be completely honest, I do think she looks better in The Sims 2 than she does in The Sims 3. This haircut is awful. So here is her house. The creator has done a really good job, again, translating it from The Sims 3 to The Sims 2. As I said when we were talking about her house, The Sims 3 obviously has create a style, so there's a lot of custom patterns and things that we just wouldn't have in The Sims 2. So I think if you can ignore that, they have done a really good job. And here is the little nursery. So the little half-finished nursery. This, again, the saddest room in The Sims 3, and I think they have done an amazing job taking that through the game and, translating it so well. And we even have Eric Darling out in the rock garden. So the original, the creator of The Sims 2 Sunset Valley has done such a fantastic job really bringing these houses out of The Sims 3 and putting them in The Sims 2. And the attention to detail has been incredible. They have done so well. So well. So now it is time to jump into a couple of the community lots because I'm interested. The things I'm interested in most is how the rabbit holes are going to function. So I want to take a look in at City Hall just to see what the creator's done with it. A vital part of Sunset Valley's town centre, City Hall has many important functions. Whether it be setting legal matters in court, getting hitched in the chapel, or handling important business in one of the many offices, City Hall is where you'll find what you need. This is as far as I can zoom out in buy mode, but straight away, this does look a lot like City Hall. And what's quite exciting is you can actually go into it. They have furnished it. So we do have some offices here. We have bathrooms. I think this is really cool. We have yet more offices. We have like a big mayoral office, I guess that would probably be, with a little certificate on the wall. I think this is really cool. And this is just kind of showing off how creative the sort of creator of this neighborhood is. Because in The Sims 3, we would never see inside the community centre. And this is a wedding lot as well. You can actually get married here, which I absolutely love. So there is like a chapel in here, which is really cool. And here, I guess this would maybe be like the court, perhaps? Or like somewhere you can do like public addresses. We have a fancy fountain. We have some more bathroom. Oh no, this'll be the court. How cool is this? There is like somewhere you can do full-on legal proceedings here. This is so cool. You could do some really fun storytelling within this building. I really like it. I think they have done an amazing job with this. I feel like the park in The Sims 3 is probably one of the most iconic places. It's usually where you end up going first. It's where you can farm your wildflowers. It's where you can meet your potential spouses. We have to look at the park. Now, I'm unsure if this is going to be set up as like the sort of base game park or if we're going to have it in its festival mode, which I think we probably won't. I think it'll probably be like the base game park, so I'm not going to get too excited, but it would be really cool if it is set up for, you know, the summer festival or something. I think that would be fun, but we'll see. The southwest side of Central Park hosts a scenic pond and is a wonderful place for some fishing, swinging, or enjoying a nice day. I now understand why it was called Southwest. Ignore my water, by the way. I do have a water mod in my game that changes the appearance of it. So if you don't have a pool on the lot, it does make it look black. Hang on, we'll just quickly go add one in just now, just so we can get the full effect. Please, just let me add in a pool. There we go. So that fixes my water. But yeah, this lot, the park is actually split into two. So it definitely won't be set up for a festival, which again, I kind of expected. So that's absolutely fine. So here we just have the sort of fishing pond and we have some swings. And that is about it. So I'm not really sure what the other side has. I'm guessing the other side has access into the fountain where the chess tables will be. And this will be like your grilling area. And I'm not sure if they'll have like the sort of soccer goals or anything over here. But I'm pretty sure the base game... Actually, did the base game have that? It might not have. But yeah, here is one side of the park. I do feel like if I was going to come to the park though, I would probably just want to go to like the other side. I don't know. It's kind of weird seeing it split into two lots, but I do understand why they've had to do that. And it is because, you know, the park in The Sims 3 is so massive. Like, you can't fit all of this into one lot. So I understand the choice. But yeah, this side literally just has the pond. I feel like a really fun place we should check out is going to be the Outstanding Citizen Warehouse. So in The Sims 3 Sunset Valley, this is the rabbit hole for the criminal career. An inconspicuous, abandoned warehouse. Nothing to see here. Move along, folks. Maybe this is where your gnomes go. Maybe it isn't. And no, you can't have them back. I am really excited to see what the creator of this neighborhood has done with this. Like, I think they have done an amazing job with City Hall, and I am still blown away by the amount of things they have included there. So I'm really excited for this one. I think it's going to be fun. Again, this is as high as I can go with my camera. But if we have a look here, this has been furnished inside. Like I was hoping, I can see some money trees in here. So I think that's really cool. So let's just take a little look inside. So here we have a little sort of bubble station, or like a hookah station with money trees. We have some gnomes, a computer. We have some beds. We have more gnomes. Oh gosh. More gnomes. We have a sort of inside growing station, which does imply, you know, they're growing some kind of illegals. We have these cool platforms. Here we have one of like the aspiration rewards. This is one that can improve your mood. But the way it looks, it kind of looks like it would maybe be like a torture device or something here. We have tools. We have the money, a counterfeit machine. We have a punch bag. All their ill-gotten goods. We have more disgusting looking bathrooms. I love this. I think there is just so much potential in this neighborhood. We have like some workbenches, more gnomes. We have their kind of chill out area. I think this is one of like the listening devices from Free Time. So that's really cool. Like they can bug people. We have cards for their illegal gambling. Oh my gosh. And we have more sort of workbenches and money counterfeiters in here. And here's where they're all sort of gathered round to listen to like the police radio or something. I love this so much. This is such an incredible lot. This is so much fun. Again, some excellent storytelling things you could do within these community lots. I am blown away. So there we have it, Sunset Valley in The Sims 2. Now Sunset Valley is my all-time favourite Sims 3 world, even though it is base game, which I guess you could say the same for Pleasant View in The Sims 2. Like whatever ships with the base game and I play first is what I love the most forever. But anyway, all my own personal feelings aside, this world is incredible. I did have a couple of graphical issues in Gibbs' household, but I think that's maybe something to do with like the sheer size of this world. This is massive. So I do get a bit of lag when I am coming in and out of lots. It's nothing major and it is fixed now. Like I can kind of zoom about. I was gonna show you, but I'm getting a bit of lag here. But as you can see, the sheer size of this world, the amount of Sims in this world, it's not really surprising that you would get a tiny bit of lag, and for that I don't mind at all. I think the sort of level of detail that you get in this world kind of makes that worth it anyway. And I do really love just the options that you have here, the storytelling like things you can do, and this is amazing. This is just amazing. I cannot stress enough how impressed I am with this world. So yeah, the link will be in the description. Definitely go check this out if you are a Sims 3 fan, or even just if you want something to do in The Sims 2, you know, highly recommend. Go check it out. Yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know what your thoughts are on The Sims 2 Sunset Valley. Will you be playing it? And I will catch you all in the very next video. Bye!